ni twamutagingako babosi baleke nabene balire ekiriro tete chimikali perero ukwamba pale ya muntu alanda ndefoka hospital mwalekana ba family n'abamona imyendere yakwe taendere bwino te government ya mutwele ku South Africa aire mkufa y'obumi ero obumi kulya asanga tawo Africa so imwe there is no way kushita threats abantu kushita threat baleke ni PF alireko balefaya kulya kwine echo tinga mistako advice tapali chirubene apa uli omuntu aire ng'omuntu nokubwera labwera ng'omuntu. Thank you kuti mwabe bako mwali teta tawe bakalefye ba Alexandra babe ni bamwali teta bakalefye atapa ichiriro ichina balanda bena tawe techa government kai ng'omuntu wali wa government ngana pa kubala baliro lekeshapo ngatabafumishe onza ma entitlement babosi. No matter how much you can say, it will remain the same. It will remain the same. Mwala kwa tashana maka government yalosha for what? Today mwona shamaka. By the time somebody wanted to go to the hospital, you failed to do so. What type of hypocritic is that? Ushkweta mano wa ule rwile chiriro shiri chowe. Ushkweta mano ni wewe. Ule rwile chiriro shiri chowe. Awe nana bala ndatama wachitila support wa ile ngo muntu. Bala wele ngo muntu. Nga chavi papi. Ushkweta mano ni wewe. Leave them. If that's your funeral, leave them. You think they didn't know that that man was a statesman? They knew. But why didn't you left everything to his hands to do everything and refusing him to go to the medical? That's the question, and you should answer that. Mambo wa Alexandra, bebe na bamwali teta we chushunish wale chushkano mutima ichichiriro techa government. Kwa mana pa kwamba pale. Tawa mpere support umuntu. Nanguni mwebo mulelanda ndefoka hospital muntami kanyoka ya hospital eronga mwafu atino face chichiriro tutekere we bamdala yakanikeyo tentrole chef ndefo fili no kufista understanding nemo fiberere mwajita understand and tachali cha fisamika even ama Zambians bonse twalishwa tefya chitike mamona wa Alexandra so fimo ifindu twilafisenda kwati kuseka kwati kuangala kwati kumona abantu kwati bali tumpa utabatontonkanya ichi chalo pakufotela kainde no one is saying akainde should now start doing things that is not right. No, we hoped that the president is supposed to do the right things in the sense that that's why the majority did that. But look, the results now are really bad. You can even if Mariteta is talking like that, even if you Alexandra, no matter how much you can hide yourself, whatever, you know that what the president and the UPND, what they are doing to opposition, certain opposition, is not right. Because it's not our first time to see opposition in the ground. We're seeing people having differences when they are opposition and some they are in power. But once you take over power, you embrace everyone for the sake of peace. This is what we are going to learn in Zambia. And me, what I will tell you is this. If you send soldiers to go in their secretariats, and then I nomba na mwiro mbelafyati nomba mwe exposed more kufyalo fimbi malawe exposed more because news ya la neshi bachitire ifi. So just swallow your pride na muse banakale ba UPND kosu chitavye swallow pride and then can fipite fya chiriro musambiri loko ikala bwino na abantu lunga yo mwaleti na nafwa. So there's nothing you are going to do to change the minds of people what they think about what has happened to Lungu. They know that this death, as he said it himself, he explained before he died to say, I'm being denied all and all my benefits are being withdrawn. He went to South Africa just sneaking like a thief just to seek for his medical attention. And the people who were involved at the airport, they are all fired. How do you describe that to the eyes of people and the citizens? Do you think they are dormant? Do you think they don't think? You think the only Mr. Kainde is the one who thinks and the UPND group? The answer is no. So think twice before these things actually people are talking around. Let the family mourn. They have decided to do so because that person you treated as a government, you treated him as not a statesman. As you stated, we were there. Some of us, we know how it started into the end. Intervene, from the word go, Akainde didn't like Lungu. That's why he even refused to allow him to go for medicals. Okay, so intervene all of animan and watch intervene. Umundo Malekela, I feel a Korea. Nangu fi poor family. What for tendrama? Ida family al quatendrama, party al quatendrama, Ama wishes Catholic Qualiba. Vengi abantu abachitena donative ya Ichiriro, without without government, it would be successful funeral. You understand? You've seen how the students, the whole Zambia, have cried for. Have you seen the youths? If you think the youths are on your side, have you seen the youths? So don't cheat yourself. Tell the Akainda to go and intervene to all these prophecies. You will see what will erupts. If you are going to manage to handle the pressure which is going there, even the army, even the police, even what, see it if it will happen. Then you buy the map at the world level to see what is going to happen if you don't know for the first time. And the name of a kind of be dented worse than the way it is now. Mr. Alexandra, my thinking is just straight. Even it was me, if it was my father, he was a president, and then the other president comes in and restrict everything, wishing my dad to die. Because if my dad was being denied the medical, meaning that someone was wishing my dad to die. Now my dad dies, then tomorrow you yourself who wished me, my dad to die, you want me to embrace you and say, okay, let me listen what you are going to say. That's normal. Alexandra, come out, that's normal. What kind of thinking are you as well? If you ask me that question, if it was your father, today, it has been done in such a way where everything is being withdrawn at the head of states. Then somebody, just to go and seek the medical attention, someone refuses. And then that person dies. He just sneaked to go out and he found himself there. It was too late for his medical checkups and he dies. Moreover, we put on top of that, and the news circulated that those people allowed just to go in the aeroplane, their job are fired. What intention was there for the government to Lungu? This is the intention. So people said, no, Mourn, what is your hand? What do you want to do for somebody who didn't want? What do you want to do on their funeral? What do you want to achieve? Nga mulafu okupusana n'abantu kitali fofi nepo malamona nomba abantu tkashi bantu balifulwa bali kalafya abantu omba apa pachiriro epo mwinga mona kala ya muntu okufuminina bebe ne bapolisi baye bachita raps ola basoja baye bachita raps mfiriro then mumona abantu nomba tkashi abantu bale kalafya tondolo kashi fyali bakalipira mu mutima. Do that. Kaba mbina tuamva balenda takashi wati government. What is government? Government is people. Even amasoja balebe na masoja mwinga tumatkabiyeni, they have got a human heart and they know what a church has done to this former president. It's not that the army doesn't know. It's just the oath they hold. They know it very well. Police, they know it very well that you mishandled the former president. If you don't know Alexander. So don't champion here to say, what kind of thinking? The thinking we are thinking, that's the thinking we are thinking as well. Alexander, simunaziwe penzo mkaniza kutaende kumedico, simunaziwe mwekutuja mutana swearing up. Baebe wa HH penzo mule sa kutaende kumedico, sana ziyo kutuja mutana swearing up. It's a head of state. In fact, moreover, this issue we are talking about, even if an ordinary person, when it comes to medical, it's supposed to be allowed. What was so different? Brother, you are very calm. May I ask you a few questions? You are very calm the way you're saying, no, Lungu is actually not Famuntumo. No, in fact, even the family, the way we have heard, he didn't say that everyone state was mourn. No, they said everyone can mourn. But despite we have refused the government to help this funeral, which is simple and straightforward. Do you know why? My brother, let's take this a spade to a spade. UPND has uttered a worstly thing on Lungu. Okay? A worst that you can't even imagine, a worst things that's been uttered on Lungu. I remember even when Sata was in opposition, he said a lot of things to Manawasa, and they reconciled. Manawasa, they had to say, let's reconcile my brother, and Manawasa died. People actually even clapped. Come to Rupia, he was moved from power. Sata came, Lungu came, they embraced those people, regardless of anything. Now, what was so difficult for HH to embrace his friend, his brother, reaching a point where to deny even going to the hospital to do the checkups, even reaching a point to withdraw whatever benefit that he today we are calling that he was a statesman. Where do you going to label Lungu as a statesman that inga if I firaeka South Africa ali amuku ifiraeka ukuvutuka mcharo chiri chakwe ukufayo obumi pantu wa government na bamukanya nomba asanga means yakwa limikuti napusuka into afwa. You want people to be happy? You want even the family to be happy? My brother, let's take these things very serious. It has happened to Lungu, and this UPND can even do it to somebody else. If you don't know, let's be serious. This is our country. It's not talking about hatred or whatever. What has happened to Lungu is unfortunate, and it shouldn't even happen again in Zambia. Even to him, as Akainde, when he becomes an former president, this shouldn't happen. No matter how much somebody will come there with his hatred or whatsoever, this should be an end, what Mr. Kainde and the group has done. You understand, my brother? And this is to show the government that this is not the right path to take. The family are okay to the decisions. The people, the whole Zambia mourning, which one do you want? Students all over, churches are mourning. Which else do you want to mourn, Lungu? If UPND government is not there and then Zambia is not mourning, are you sure that's what you are saying? I'm sorry, my brother. I'm sorry. Brother, there's no cyber crime here. Let me tell you, when something happens, the evidence are there that this man was being denied. Oh, so be it. You think going to jail is an issue? That's what you think when you say the truth. This is the government of Akainde that you should threat each and everyone who say the truth, and this is the truth. Let me tell you, this is the truth. We have got the videos. We've got everything. That the time Lungu wanted to go, he was denied. We have all those. We are set for that one, my brother. So if you think it's a cyber crime, go for it. Let me tell you, you are cheating yourself. And let me tell you, tell me I can report myself to police over this to show you that I'm not fearing. You can't, UPND government cannot be actually silencing people who tells the truth to bring this country into a unit. If you think to continue where something wrong happens and then we're supposed to start clapping, I can't clap something is what is wrong. You understand? I've got my own father who actually born me. I can't start clapping somebody who's doing wrong things, and because it's the president. Who told you that? Who told you that I came to Zambia, or either I was born in Zambia to praise someone who does wrong? If we manage to condemn Edgar Lungu, who is HH, that we should everything we should clap. When he does good things, we should clap. When he does wrong things, like what he did was wrong, and we want the president to learn something out of this and pass this information to whoever want to pass it. Wrong should be called wrong. Right should be called right. We are not your babies. We are not your children. It doesn't mean that if there's a government in place, then we're supposed to be oppressed. You understand? Don't annoy me.
That's from the Inside UPND. The Zambians deserve an apology. The Lungu family too, and the Patriotic Front.